Look at that.
Dude.
Looks way brighter. It's like a little dull, you know, not too bad, not too bad.
You can definitely tell that there is just something not right with the clear coat. Pretty much got the whole car finally painted. Guys, before this video gets started, you know we've been doing some super epic throw-ins this giveaway, and what's behind me is probably the most epic one we have ever done. A freaking jet ski, a Sea-Doo, probably the best in the game right there, and this sucker is in mint condition. Look at that, man, sparkly clean, all the original paperwork and all that good stuff. And what we're gonna do for the next 48 hours only is we're gonna take the keys and we're gonna throw them into one random order, and one of you guys is gonna either come pick it up or we can get it delivered. We'll figure that out a little bit later, but if you can see yourself ripping this sucker out on the water, hitting some waves, jumping into the air, now is your opportunity. And on top of that, you're getting entered into the TRX plus $25,000 cash, guys. Don't miss out. Check out goonzquad.com. Check out all the official rules, and you might be the one.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Goon Squad Garage. Today, we're gonna continue working on the AMG GTS, and as you guys seen in the previous video, we finally finished up all of our framework. This thing is 100% complete, and we did a sample of this original AMG green paint with that matte clear coat. And dude, I gotta say, it took a good bit of tries, but dude, that looks super good. And we asked you guys to comment on our video, and also on Instagram, we did a poll, and everybody is leaning towards this green paint right here. And we're like, dang, man, that's gonna suck, but it's gonna be epic, because once this entire car is painted in that green color, it's gonna look super sick. It's just gonna take a lot more extra work, just a little bit more extra sanding. We're just gonna have to wet sand the entire car, which we already started wet sanding. We got David in the back over there getting some parts wet sanded. What I'm gonna focus on first is to pretty much just knock out the bodywork. This is all the bodywork we have is in this quarter panel right here, and then this thing will be ready to just completely get wet sanded. I mean, we already got wheels, we got tires coming in, we got exhaust already on this thing. I mean, this thing is ready to go ripping around. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and try to knock out this bodywork right here, and then we're gonna get to wet sanding.
So we're moving right along, and we just discovered something absolutely weird. So these are the bolts for that side over there, and there's some sort of green paint on it that looks exactly like the green paint that we're about to paint, the Hell Green Magno. And there's a cap that goes over the top of the bolts, and there's no like marks on it until I actually popped it off with a clip popper. So it doesn't look like it's ever been removed. It was capped, and when I uncapped it, I seen this green. How on earth do you explain that right there, dude?
That's unexplainable right there. That is just crazy. What is the, that's like a crazy random coincidence right there. I think maybe at the factory they pulled these off another car, but it's painted. It's painted even, I mean, this is like legit. So they probably pulled this off another car at the factory, or they pulled it wrong, but that's even like the same looking green color too. You
exactly,
know what I mean?
Exact same color. Weird, but who knows what happened. It's just meant to be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna paint it what the factory wanted it painted.
Exactly. But this quarter panel, dude, looking A1, dude.
I mean, we got it fitting the bumper a lot better. Now we're gonna get it to fit the tail light a little bit better. I mean, this thing was just super mangled, and saving it is just gonna take a little bit of extra time, but it's looking good. Almost done. I mean, we got all those other aftermarket parts completely wet sanded, got the hood done. We just took the doors off, took them completely apart, about to start wet sanding those. I mean, it's moving along. It's moving right along, but that's the first thing we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint all the parts that can come off the car, like bumpers, trunk lid, hood, doors. and then the actual tub or the car itself is gonna get painted last. But it's gonna be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it. So good at the end.
Let's I guess keep on moving, try to get as much as we can sanded, and try to get some stuff in the paint booth ASAP.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day and we finally made it inside the paint booth after pretty much just going over everything, making sure everything is wet sanded, and we even double, triple cleaned everything with some soap and some water, and we even blew out the paint booth, kind of cleaned it up in there just to minimize the amount of dust we're gonna have in this satin clear coat. And we even went and got new clear coat because we ran out of the other stuff, so we got what was available to us today. It was a little bit of a different mix ratio, and I mean, this stuff looks great. This is clear coat on it right here. It's drying out in the sun right here. It looks pretty good, but I gotta say, on certain angles, you can definitely tell that there is just something not right with the clear coat. There's like blotchiness, there's like different like thicknesses. It's kind of weird. It almost looks like if you sprayed a little bit thick in some areas, like right now the sun came out. I don't know if the camera can catch that, but that looks like some tiger striping right there, man. It does not look good at all, which kind of sucks because this took a good bit of time. And this is two really thick coats of this satin clear right here. I mean, pretty much the bumper and the fender turned out better than the hood. I guess since this is such a big panel, it's very difficult to actually get it precise. So honestly, we may just make the executive decision to just go high gloss on this stuff right here, which kind of sucks, but honestly, it's gonna look good. We are professionals in high gloss, and stuff like this, you can actually easily buff out when you have high gloss paint. And I think, personally, it'll look a lot better in high gloss. I mean, you love the satin, I love the gloss, and I think it'll look good either way.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I do like the zebra effect too, though, dude. I say we run it on all the parts, dude.
Dude, that's crazy, and you can kind of feel it. Like if you run your hands across it, you can feel like little rough patches.
Man, that sucks,
yeah,
dude.
It absolutely sucks. But you know what? That's why they call this the hardest paint job ever, is this satin stuff. It's really weird stuff.
And we were still getting trash as well, even though we took so much time, dude.
Yeah, so much time, and in between a coat, you can actually try to get some trash out between this clear coat, and I tried getting some of it out, but it's difficult. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. It may look good. Some people may run it like this, but we want it pretty much perfect. We want to be able to have a nice, slick paint job. So let's just go ahead and keep on moving. We got two doors, a bumper, and a trunk lid. We're gonna throw those suckers in there, spray them green, but this time, high gloss.
guys, so we just got done painting these parts right here, and this right here is a paint job. Look at that beautiful high gloss clear on that Hell Magno paint. That is absolutely perfect. That's as slick as it gets right there. Just look at all these parts. Dude, that looks perfect, man.
Dude, I'm so glad we went ahead with high gloss because look at that finish right there. It is absolutely beautiful. And I think it even pops way better with the high gloss, dude.
100%. And of course, if we wanted to perfect it even more, which it's already perfect, we can buff this stuff and it's just gonna keep getting better and better. That's the one downside to the matte paint. You can't buff it, you can't save any trash that's in it. So honestly, dude, I think this is the way to go. Just look at all these parts. Look at it in the sun. Do you really get to see all those metallics with this clear coat right here? And on top of that, if we want to, we can throw some matte PPF at it and it'll look exactly like we wanted it to look with the matte paint.
And it will be protected, dude.
And it'll be protective, exactly. That's what I was just about to say. That matte paint will not be protective, and basically one little scratch, you
repaint the whole panel.
Repaint the whole panel, exactly.
Can't touch anything up, and honestly, this is the best. I just can't just get over how good it looks with the high gloss. I mean, the matte, let's go over here to the matte.
Let's check out this matte.
It looks good, but it looks super dull. Almost like somebody would ask you if you had like a PPF on it. And that's what we're probably gonna end up doing, is putting a matte PPF on it. But look at that.
Dude.
It looks way brighter. It's like a little dull, you know, not too bad, not too bad.
Honestly, dude, I love that a little bit more than this right here. It is cool, you know, it's a little different.
But you can just PPF it.
PPF is gonna have to be the way to go. But I guess as of right now, let's not waste any more time. We gotta get the whole entire car into the paint booth, but we still got body work and a bunch of wet sanding, so let's keep things moving. Finally, guys, the car is in the paint booth, but you know what? The sun is about to go down in about, I think, 2 hours. So this is taking way longer than I expected, but you know what? This quarter panel is perfect right now, dude.
That's the only thing that took forever, but you know, we were moving. I mean, while I was doing this, y'all sanded the rest of the car, and just in time we finished it. Got that nice primer on there, test fitted the taillight, the bumper, everything fits good. It's ready for some color, dude.
It is ready after the taping, which that's gonna be a little bit time consuming as well, but you know what? We just need to dry all the back sides of everything. That's another thing that we're running into, because we just washed the car.
Yep, now it's wet.
Now it's wet. We gotta air blow everything, we gotta dry everything, and then we can tape it up, dude.
Yep, but I mean, we're moving as fast as we can, and I think we got it. I think we can get this sprayed in. I mean, all we got is the car for now, so as soon as we tape it up, the sooner we get it painted.
Dude, it's gonna look so sick. I'm just super pumped because as we're walking by the panels over there that we already painted, it's just looking perfect.
They look super good. I can't wait to throw this entire car together. That green's gonna be insane. Finally, guys, we pretty much got the whole car finally painted, other than the matte parts, of course, but those just need a little recoat. But look at that, man. The actual car itself got some nice paint, and that green cannot look any better than what it looks like on this car right here.
Dude, that looks absolutely insane, dude. And it looks even better out in the sun or in some different type of lighting. These LEDs kind of do throw it off a little bit. It looks good, but it's just a little different outside.
Once we put those parts outside, dude, they like shines and pops and all that good stuff. I cannot wait to throw that rear bumper, the deck lid, just get this whole thing buttoned up.
Dude, and those wheels, the wheels on this color are gonna...
With the lowering springs, oh my goodness. We just got new tires in, so I think in the next video, we're gonna have this thing pretty much buttoned up, dude.
All together just ripping around, breaking necks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude. And this is outside.
Slick, man. You can see like gold sparkles and all sorts of flakes in there.
Dude, it looks so insane, especially in the sunlight. And of course, you know what? You always like to do the mist coat. So you do 3 coats of paint. Yep. Then you do that flake coat. You know what I mean?
That mist coat. That way all the like metallics and stuff lays down perfectly, and it looks good. I mean, it looks really good. Super clean, I mean, paint. Like, look at that, man. You like look right into that paint, man.
Exactly. And you said even though we cleaned everything and we took that extra time, you still seen a little bit of trash in that paint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what we can do to minimize that, but we tried the best. We literally tried everything.
I guess we should probably just change the filters every paint job, but I mean, it's not too bad. Now that we got this kind of clear, you can buff it, you know what I mean? Super easy to buff and super easy to paint match and repaint panels on stuff like this, so I'm happy with it. But guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We got some epic stuff accomplished in today's video. We're gonna have that thing 100% complete here really soon and ripping around. I cannot wait to finally feel what that Mercedes feels like. But with that being said, thank you guys for all the love and support. Drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.